The word genocide has been thrown about freely by anti-Israel activists and politicians, without serious consideration of the meaning of the word and the truth of the claim. Of course, for the accusers, it doesn't matter. It's enough simply to use the word to do the damage. That is how the propaganda machine works. Accuse Israel of some heinous crime, quote some so-called authority to give an appearance of legitimacy. By the time the research is done and the claim has been proven false, the lie has taken hold, simply through repetition. To give you an example, a couple of weeks ago, the International Association for Genocide Scholars, touted by media as the world's leading genocide scholars association, passed a resolution stating that the legal criteria had been met to establish that Israel is committing genocide in Gaza. This statement duly headlined in major news outlets locally and internationally. However, upon closer examination, the IAGS statement quickly crumbled. It was discovered that the association pushed through the resolution without the standard procedure of holding a debate. The group's leadership refused to have a transparent, critical discussion. Dissenters were deliberately silenced. The resolution cited organisations that have reinterpreted the definition of genocide to force it to apply to Israel. It was claimed that the resolution passed with nearly 90% support. However, investigation revealed that, in fact, the resolution was passed by just over 20% of the organisation's approximately 500 members. Furthermore, it was discovered that the IAGS is open to anyone who pays a membership fee. Bogus memberships were found, such as Adolf Hitler, listed as a Gaza City-based genocide scholar. It turned out that the IAGS is not an exclusive body of scholars, but a group easily manipulated by activists. The whole exercise turned out to be a case of academic fraud. To be designated a genocide, there are specific requirements that must be met, one of which is intent. An intent to destroy in whole or in part a national, ethnical, racial or religious group. Israel's intent has been made clear: to destroy the terrorist group Hamas. Hamas uses its people as civilian shields, hides amongst civilians, and operates within hospitals, mosques, and schools, is willing to sacrifice its people for the goal of trying to destroy the Jewish state, has poured billions of dollars of international aid into a network of terror tunnels, steals aid, sells it at exorbitant prices, tortures and kills political opponents and collaborators. Meanwhile, Israel does all within its power to protect civilian life by sending warnings, evacuating civilians, and providing humanitarian aid. If Israel truly wanted to commit genocide, it could have achieved that goal in an afternoon. The fact is that unless Hamas is defeated, Palestinians will continue to be sacrificed for their cause. So friends, don't believe the lies. Recognise the performative anti-Israel virtue signalling for what it is. It has no connection to the reality in Gaza. And consider these words of Douglas Murray, who said that these words, like genocide, are simply used to hurt, to abuse, and to wound the Jewish people.